Guys, it's me. I'm back.
What's up, party people?
We're like, Mads, come on.
All right, this show is taking a turn for the. Oh. What's going on, everybody? Back for another episode of Monster Bass Live. Hope you guys are having a great day today. We got an amazing show. We got Larry Melton Jr. on the show. We've got the golden tickets. We're gonna introduce a new segment called Bag It or Burn It, where we're going to get to play with my flamethrower. I mean, if you guys don't have a flamethrower, I strongly suggest you get one. I feel like everybody should have one. There's probably some disclaimer I should be reading that says, don't hold me, accountable for anything you burn down or anything like that. But first, we're heading into next week, which is a really big time of year for everyone in our industry. It's ICAST, and if you've never been to ICAST, it's like the amusement park for brand new baits that hit the market. Like, literally, this is where all the brands go to showcase all their new stuff that they're going to sell to you guys next year. They invite all the writers, they invite all the media, the buyers, everything. And it's a giant show, giant party for 3 days where, you get to take a look at all the new stuff. What's really cool is I've already seen a lot of it. So I know exactly what booths I'm going to go to. And, that's kind of what makes Monster Bass special, is that brands, there's a lot of boxes out there, right? But the one thing you're going to notice, and I don't know if anyone even pays attention to this, is that you'll never see a product launch in another box. You just won't. I could do a whole show on that. Maybe we will. But that's one of the things we try to do to make the box special, is we try to get you guys product launches. And I'm going to do a quick walk through this month's bag. It's interesting. I thought I really had a good sense of public perception and what you guys wanted to see in the boxes and the bags. I vacillate. Do I call it a box? Do I call it a bag? It's so hard because force of habit, I call it a box. But anyway, I really thought I had a good sense of what the general public wanted in a monthly subscription box, right? In my mind, it was, let me get you the best brands, some of their best baits, and let me introduce you guys to new up-and-coming brands and baits that are new to the market. And then, as always, let me show you how to use them. And in doing that, I'm going to build a community around it. But, I've been listening to a lot of feedback, and, I know that's probably a no-no. I shouldn't be listening to feedback because, everybody's got a soapbox, and it gives everybody the opportunity to, have an opinion. Most of them are uninformed. But, I was thinking about this month's bag, and I think this is one of the best bags ever. And let me tell you why. So not only do we introduce you guys to some new baits, but I hooked it all up so that everything worked together. And I introduced you to a couple baits that aren't even available on the market. Let's take this Kingfisher. This is a hybrid square bill. This guy at Kingfisher Customs, he hand paints these things. Like, I'm getting knocked on it that maybe I made up the MSRP, and I'm like, first of all, this bait wasn't available on the market until it showed up in our box. They're releasing it at ICAST. These things are armed with 2 BKK hooks. Now, you may not know BKK, but they're making their North American debut at ICAST as well. Outside of the United States, in the rest of the world, BKK is one of the biggest brands. They make sick hooks. I love them, and I think this is a really great bait, and it's something that's a little different and unique. And then there's Bruiser Baits, right? Bruiser Baits came out with this medium diving crankbait. I think it's a little mislabeled. It says dives 2 to 4, but whatever. Mistakes happen. But this is a solid crankbait that won't be available until ICAST. It's not even available in the stores. I don't even think you can buy it on their website yet. So we introduced you to 2 brand new baits, and then the Buzz Frog. I watched a video from somebody unboxing, and they're like, this is garbage. Like, how can this be a $9 frog? Folks, I can't make it up. We get our prices mostly from Tackle Warehouse. I say mostly because, If it's not available at Tackle Warehouse, I go to the manufacturer's website. This thing's $9. Read the reviews. This frog is legit. Like, this is a solid frog. And then you got 3 full packs. We introduced you to Z baits, right? Z baits. Hunter hand pours these baits in his garage. And if you're not a tournament angler, you probably haven't heard of him. But Hunter makes 6.6 soft plastics. And this was 5 years in the making. I mean, this is a solid bait. And then finally, I gave you guys a 10-pack of double-skirted grubs from Big Bite. Big Bite makes great stuff. And what did I pair it with? I paired it with a tungsten jig, right? You could throw this as a trailer. You could throw it on the back of this tungsten jig, 3/8-ounce tungsten football jig. Who doesn't want one and who doesn't want tungsten? And then last but not least, some of you got some other soft plastics. There are a couple variations, but, you either got Big Bite, you got Z, you got Z-Man, you got Strike King. I mean, I had someone commenting that this stuff was overstock. I'm thinking to myself, if Z-Man TRD Cross is ever overstock, I'm in the wrong business. And then Super K jigs, right? You pair them together, you got a great combination. So when I put this box together, or this one's bag, I think it's solid. I would love to know your guys' opinion. Would you guys rather have me just follow suit like, some of my competitors? I mean, I can't really follow Mystery because, Mystery, if there's 8 items in the box, 2 of them are from brands that aren't theirs and the other 6 are their brands. Well, I don't have 6 brands, so I can't do that. Don't even get me started on MLF. It's a great offering, but they're just pumping the brands that pay to advertise with them instead of hooking you guys up with the best baits. I mean, I know the model. I mean, it's fine. It's a good box, but like it's not worth $150 worth of value, right? Like I just want to know, like, what do you guys want from a monthly subscription? What could I do better? I'm getting ready to plan for 2022, and I want to make sure that like we're delivering you guys the best experience. And again, don't forget, we've got 6 regions, so there's 6 different variations. Maybe I should just go to one, hook everybody up with the same baits. I mean, that would make my life easier, but would that make you guys happy? Like, I would love you guys to comment down below, and because I see some of the faces, and I see some of your comments, and it's really interesting because, like, I have an open door policy. If someone's got feedback, give it to me, baby. Just hook me up, give it to me, because I want to know how we can do things better. That's done for my rant. I'm really excited. If you're just tuning in now, I hooked myself up with a Father's Day present. I bought myself a flamethrower. It's great. It's supposed to sear meat. That's ridiculous. Like, who needs to sear meat? But it starts a mean campfire, and we're going to show you guys probably a little bit later. Let's jump right into the first golden ticket before we get to our guest. If you're new and you don't know what the golden ticket is, as a Monster Bass subscriber, every month we're going to put 4 cards, or we're going to, as a Monster Bass subscriber, you get a golden ticket in your bag. Every ticket's individually numbered. You tune in. We give away a bunch of stuff. I'm going to call out the first one. We're going to hook you up with a prize pack. If I call your number, send an email to marketing@monsterbass.com to take a picture of you and your ticket, and we're going to hook you up with some good stuff. So the very first golden ticket number is G3828E10292. Congratulations, you're my first winner. As always, thanks a lot for tuning in. We're going to get right to our guest in just a second. We're going to open up the phone lines because I want to give you guys the opportunity to chat with me, chat with Larry, ask questions, give us comments about his latest videos. That's what makes this show special, I think, is the fact that we give you, the fans, the opportunity to interact with one another, and we're real here. So I guess my last bit of news is I'm going to continue on the rant. I live in Los Angeles. It just came across my phone, an alert that says the mask order is back on.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So starting this weekend, if we're indoors, like at a restaurant, we got to wear masks because I don't know, they're blaming it on the unvaccinated people or the Delta strain. I don't know, but the growing number, like the number of new COVID cases here in Los Angeles County is on the rise. Rafi, you're screwed because your wife is going to have you under lock and key. So we'll see you in about a week. It's a good thing we're going to Florida, folks, for ICAST next week. Do me a favor, smash that subscribe button. Let's move on to bigger and better things. So my next guest has had quite a month. In the last 30 days, if I'm not mistaken, I think he went to his first Bassmaster Classic. I could be wrong. He passed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let me say that again. He passed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And caught his personal best, and maybe more impressively, tried to spend the night in a Bass Pro Shops. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Let's bring on Larry. My guest here today is Larry Melton Jr. Larry, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yes, sir.
I saw you like 30 days ago. It was
Yep.
at the Classic. It was really nice to finally meet you because we've talked on the phone before, but never actually met in person. So, so how's it going?
Yeah, it's good. Everything's been going pretty good. I just moved into a new city, so starting to like learn the area and where I can go fish, catch some bass, make some good content.
Where'd you move?
I'm in Helena, Alabama now.
All right. I don't know my geography. Tell me where that is.
We're Birmingham. You know where the Classic was last year in Birmingham.
Yep.
Helena's about probably 15, 20 minutes down the road. It's just like a little small town, small community.
Rafi wants to know. Evidently, I think we're both wearing the same shirt. We must have both gotten the memo from Rafi to make sure we wear that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Right on. So, Larry, you're having quite a month, my man.
Yep, it's going pretty good.
So, you went to the Classic. You passed 100,000 subscribers. Tell me what that was like.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty surreal. I've always had the dream of wanting to do YouTube for probably about 4 or 5 years. I've never really thought I would have made it to this point, but making it here, I just kind of like having the platform to like tell other people that were in my position that, hey, you can do it too. Because I feel like I have a good connection. I'm 20 years old. I feel like a lot of people were in my shoes right now, or my shoes a year ago, and want to do something. I feel like I can use my platform to inspire somebody else. That's good enough for me.
Nice. Now this growth happened pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty much in a year, about a year's time.
Yeah. Now, is there anything you attribute to that? Like for kids or anyone out there that's trying to grow their channel, like how did you get started, and like what do you attribute the growth to?
Number one is being consistent, and don't listen to anybody. If you have a dream, follow it. No matter how crazy, if it sounds crazy to you, that's probably good, because you can chase it and you can chase it for a long time, But my number one thing that I always tell people is just being consistent. Don't get down on yourself. There's going to be nights where you post a video and it gets 10 views and you're like, you know what, I'm going to quit. But your next one can get 10,000 views, and then all it takes is one video. I have people I film with now, and I tell them, all it takes is one video. You can go from 10 views, 10 views, 10 views, and you go to 100, then you're going to go to 500, and you might drop back down to 200, but that next one might get 10,000, and then you're pretty much set from there. So,
that's solid feedback. I'm thinking about starting a channel myself. It might just be me and my grill gun, and kind of like the blender guy that just blenders everything. I'm just gonna burn stuff. So we'll see how it. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Definitely watch it. Yeah.
Maybe we can collaborate.
Yeah.
You catch it and I'll cook it.
Yeah. Catch cooks always do good.
So you passed 100,000 subscribers, and you got a nice little present. Tell me how that happened. And maybe so for everybody that's watching this at home, I don't know the backstory. So why don't you set this up for us?
Okay, so I'm at a river creek fishing with one of my friends, a place I've never been to before. He's been trying to get me to go out there for the longest. We're catching a few fish, but it's not going how we planned it to go. And I look at my phone, I have an email from Chevrolet. And, you know, first thought when you have an email from Chevrolet is it's not real. There's no way. So I get on a call about a couple days later, and they're like, hey, we'll send you a new Silverado to make some content with for a week. So basically, it's just for a week. I said that in the video. It's a week lease. But, I mean, hey, it's a free truck for a week, and I've been enjoying the crap out of it.
That's a pretty good deal. I think they might have.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you guys actually did that. Now, I've talked with your father before. He's a pretty good negotiator, and and I'm surprised he did that for a week. I'm surprised he didn't get a month out of that car, but hey, I'm pretty sure, you know, when the numbers keep going up next year, they're going to be they're going to be dropping one off in your driveway with the keys. So
hoping for baby steps, hoping to move along slowly with that and like build it up to maybe having one day.
Nice. Now I was watching one of your recent videos, and I'll be honest, I'm not your demographic, right? I'm a little older. Yeah. I don't really watch all the fishing videos. There's a few guys that kind of crack me up, make me laugh, and you know, they do silly things and appeal to the kid within me. But I watched the one where you were gonna stay. You attempted or led me to believe that you were gonna try and spend the night inside of a Bass Pro Shops, and so I was like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. Like this sounds like something I would try to do.
Yeah.
And you know, I'd probably be halfway through the night, realize I got to go to the bathroom, and then I'd go walk to a bathroom, security camera catches me, and I end up in jail. But like, how serious were you about trying to spend the night in a
So the plan was we go film that first video and then hopefully get approached by Bass Pro after the video and say, hey, we'd love for you to spend the night in one of our stores. So that's the plan. We're still waiting to hear back from Bass Pro, but hopefully one day we can have a nice partnership so we can do more stuff like that. I love to fish inside of Bass Pro and do just you could get hundreds of videos done in a day inside of Bass Pro.
Oh my God. I'll tell you what, true story. So back in the day, before, Jake the Almighty?
Yeah.
All right, so back in the day when I was at Lucky Tackle Box, and Jake was one of my influencers, and he wasn't even big. Like, I remember I sent him on his very first trip. He didn't have a credit card. I called his mother, and I'm like, don't worry, I got your boy. I'll take good care of him. Yeah. And he had a dream. He's like, Rick, he goes, if you could make one thing happen for me, I want to scuba dive or not scuba dive, but like snorkel or free swim, whatever you call it, in the fishing tank.
Yeah.
And God, I tried to make it happen. He wasn't big enough at the time. I bet if we made that request today, they'd be like, yes, please. When would he like to do that?
Oh yeah, most definitely now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you're going to the Classic, or I mean, you're going to ICAST.
Yep.
Is this your first one?
First one, yeah. I remember 2016, my dad works at Honda, and I was like, Dad, is there any way you can get me in through Honda? Because they do like a little bit of marine stuff. I think they do boat motors or something like that. And I didn't know that you had to be like on the other side. You couldn't be a viewer or a buyer or like the average consumer buyer to get in. So it's pretty cool. This is like a real big dream come true for me to be able to come to ICAST.
So tell me, what do you think it's going to be like? Like, you're going to get to the convention center. What do you think it's going to be like when you walk in there?
I don't know. I'm really excited for it. I don't know. You know, I've been on the other side watching people's YouTube videos and looking at it and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to be able to walk around and meet everybody. This is the cool thing about it now is.
Oh no!
I thought he paused.
I thought he did. I thought he paused too. He's like, the cool thing about it is. And then I was like, wait a minute, is he stopping to think about it? All right, well, Larry's going to be right back. Don't worry about it, folks. I live in New York and only recently got into bass fishing. What 2 or 3 things do y'all recommend I learn to fish well before I branch out? I feel like 90% of my gear is totally useless. Excuse me. Sean McLaughlin. Where in New York do you live? And then I'm going to give you my feedback. So before he does this, I'm going to make it really simple. I'm going to tell you 2 channels I recommend. The first one's Burley Fishing. And and go watch his videos about the Ned rig. The Ned rig is really a simple way to catch fish, and quite honestly, it's really easy to do. Even I can do it. Let's put it that way. The second's a drop shot. It's pretty similar, but you know, a drop shot and a Ned rig are super easy techniques to fish. Those would be my top two for a beginner because you can't screw it up. Even Texas rigging, but like, you know, there's a few more components. So, oh, there's Larry.
Hey. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
So I think you were telling me that what's going to be cool about it is.
Oh yeah, since like when I started, I couldn't meet anybody. You know,
Yeah.
We didn't have a classic expo last year, so being able to finally like meet everybody, see faces that I've talked to, like that was part of the cool thing with the classic was like finally being able to meet everybody you've collab or virtually collabed with on TikTok Live or Instagram Live or whatever. So it's going to be cool to be able to finally put faces with voices, I guess you've been talking to over the phone.
Sure. Who's the if you could collaborate, if you could pick anybody, let me go through a series of questions. What do you watch other influencers? Or not
Yeah,
really?
I do. I've kind of backed out of it a little bit since I've grown because I feel like I don't want to take from anybody. You know, you can subconsciously take stuff from other people. So I've kind of stopped. I have a couple guys I still watch just because I just like their stuff. But as far as just watching everybody, I don't do it anymore.
If you could collaborate with one person that you haven't collaborated with yet.
I don't know. I'm a big John fan. I've been watching John for probably since he started, or since I was about 15, so probably John for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you've got a nice little sponsorship with Pure Fishing, right?
Yep.
Now is that across the board, all categories?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, so
just Abu and Berkeley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so for those of you at home that aren't familiar with Pure Fishing, they're one of the big conglomerates. They've got, you know, Berkeley, Abu. What are some of the other brands? Yeah, Spiderwire,
Fenwick.
Yeah, they're making a big push on Fenwick, boy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you're over there. Rudd's over there. It seems like there's a lot of people heading over to the Pure Fishing side of the business. So good for you. Congratulations. That's it's a solid brands to get behind you. So that
thank you.
It's a lot of hard work, and it shows that it pays off. What do you say we open up the phone lines and we take some phone calls, see
Most
what
definitely.
people have to say?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
All right, so we're gonna take our first caller. He's no stranger. He's no stranger to Monster Bass Live. Let's bring him on right now. We're not even gonna say that it's Jennifer Brown because we know it's not. So go ahead. Who is this?
This is Brendan.
Wait.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Good, Brendan.
Good. How are you?
Good. Larry, I saw that you have done a few bait making videos as well on your YouTube channel, and I really enjoyed those. And do you still do like bait making like often?
Yes and no. Sometimes I just do it for I need 5 black and blue stick baits or something to go to a pond, hang out at a pond with, so I'll do it there. But with the move that I've been doing, I really haven't had time. I haven't had a set garage to do it in. So we're working on it now. I'm working on getting it set back up. So most definitely still.
Are you thinking of ever doing another collaboration with World's Worst Fishing?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I haven't talked to him in a minute. We talked probably March or so. Yeah, but I definitely want to get back down to Tallahassee.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody's in Florida. Just want to get back down to Florida and hang out. You can spend a week in Florida and collab with somebody different every day. So
amazing. You sure can.
Yeah, there's a lot of big social media people in Florida and a lot of pros too.
Yep, yeah, that too.
And ICAST.
Yep, yeah. Coming up.
And also, those Penn is also owned by Pure Fishing, right?
Yep, Yep, being saltwater.
Okay. Yes, they have some awesome saltwater reels for shark fishing. They're amazing. So if you ever do decide to go shark fishing or ocean fishing, Penn makes the best saltwater reels. They're amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I actually have something coming up in the next, hopefully, end of July, August sometime I'll be able to go out. So definitely going to have some
Oh, that'll be fun.
battalions. That right?
I'm definitely
Battalion
going to be
too.
looking out for that video.
Yep, they're coming. They're coming most definitely.
Nice.
That's awesome. And Rick, I do have one question for you about one of the next upcoming bags. Oh, sorry, I almost said box.
Yeah,
there.
you can call it a bag, you can call it a box, whatever you want.
I've gotten so used to calling it a box.
I know, me too.
So there's a company called Dirty Jigs.
I know them.
They make tour level. Yeah, they make like the best jigs on the market, pretty much. They're heavy duty, like the tour grade flipping jig.
Okay.
Would you be able to put that in there, or the pitching jig? Either one of those. Those are like the amazing jigs.
Yeah.
Half ounce and in the color like Go To. Those are like the best. That's like the best. Go To color, half ounce. That is like anybody in the entire USA could probably catch a fish on that in the summertime. It is amazing.
Even Rafi?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just
Get
checking.
the right rod and the right line.
Oh, see, you just you just said the jig, the size, the color. So you're not asking for me to be specific. You just want me to throw any old random jig in the bag, right?
Oh no, this is like
All right.
a very specialty.
All right.
Like it's like the best thing.
All right.
You will not believe how many big fish you can catch.
Here's the challenge. I can try. At the end of the day, here's what it comes down to.
Okay.
For every brand, and this is what makes it hard. Like I get, we're going to talk about this when it comes to when we go to my segment called Bag It or Burn It. I probably receive, for every bait that goes in the box, I probably receive 10 submissions. So if there's 8 baits that go in a bag, I probably get 80 candidates. And of those 80 candidates, the moment I tell them that I need, pick a number, 10,000, 20,000, they look at me and they're like, you're out of your mind. I can't produce that many. You'll have to give me 6 months. Or I tell them, I'm not going to buy them at, wholesale prices. They also lose their mind.
Yeah.
So I can give it a try, but really comes down to their willingness and them seeing the value proposition of the exposure that it provides. But I'll give them a try, and if you know someone there and you can provide an introduction, it certainly helps with the conversation.
Okay. I will see if I can get in touch with someone. I think I know someone there, but I don't know for sure. I need to check my emails and stuff. But yeah, I'll see if I can do everything I can for you.
That'd be great. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
I really want to get. Yeah. All right. You all have a good day.
All right. Thanks, man. You too.
All right.
All right. Let's keep those phone calls coming in. If you've got a call, hit the hotline 323-210-4180. Would love to take some phone calls. We've got some questions here. Larry makes Larry for BZ Outdoor. All right. BZ Outdoor says, Larry, can you make some special baits for monster bass?
I don't know if I could fill all the bags. I could probably do like one in each bag, but I don't know if I can make 20,000 times 6. What is that?
120,000.
Yeah, 120,000. Yeah, I don't know if I could. I could do it. I could figure it out.
Yeah. All right, we got another caller. Let's go to the line and let's see. Cody, you there?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Great. How's it going?
I'm going good.
You got a question for Larry?
Yeah. Hey, Larry.
Hey, how are you?
I'm actually currently deployed to Africa, and I watch your channel all the time just to pass the time for my deployment.
I appreciate it. It means a lot.
Yeah, man. it's actually I've showed a couple of your content to a couple of my buddies out here, and
Yeah.
it's actually they're actually start following your channel as well. It's hard for us out here with being deployed and everything, but I mean it passes the time and it makes good you make good content, and like I'm just fishing. There's no water around for miles and miles and miles that you can see.
Yeah. And what's your name one more time?
My name's Cody.
Cody? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate
it. You're welcome.
it.
Cody, you said you were deployed where?
I'm in the middle of Africa.
Ooh, what time is it there?
It is 12:41 in the morning.
Wow. Well, first of all, thank you for your service. We really appreciate it. And what branch of the military are you in?
I'm in the Air Force.
All right. So just so you know, both Larry and I have G14 clearance. So if you want to share any top secret stuff with us, it's just amongst the three of us. It'll never, loose lips, all that. We got you.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I got you. So, over halfway through my deployment, and I left a comment down below. Like, so during this deployment, normally I just go to Bass Pro Shop or whatever while I'm at home, and I would order or just go and get whatever I needed. So while I was gone, I got 2 subscriptions for Mystery Tackle Box and you guys, MONSTERBASS, and then so halfway through my deployment, I canceled my Mystery Tackle Box. I didn't like anything that they were sending me. So I got proof and content from my wife, and I was like, hey, let's just cancel this Mystery Tackle Box and let's keep the MONSTERBASS going while I'm gone, because everything in it's more than likely what I'm going to use when I get home.
Thank you, Cody. Really appreciate that.
Yep.
Awesome.
So I just want to say you guys are doing a great job. Both of you keep your heads up, and then I'll hope to see you guys in the future.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
sir. We appreciate it.
Definitely. Stay safe, and look forward to you having a speedy return home. How much longer are you over there for?
I got a couple more months, but it's just a dream over here, man.
All right. Well, listen, thank you again for your service. We all appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You have a great day.
All right. You too.
Thank you.
Bye. Man.
Pretty cool.
Man.
I think that's my favorite. One of my favorite things is when you get a comment like, "Hey, I'm watching from Africa," or
right,
somewhere like that. It's like, man, I wonder, like who's watching that just can't comment. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like who? I don't know. It's cool. It's just cool being able to like know that somebody spends 15 minutes out of their day to like come watch something that you put together. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. And how cool is that you actually get to, it's one thing when it's a comment, but you just actually got to talk to the guy from Africa who's deployed. Yeah. That's so good.
Yeah. I mean, you have all this time, but like you choose to spend 15 minutes a year just to watch my video. It's pretty.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
It's humbling. Let's, before we get to our next caller, and I'm looking for you. So, if you're sitting there at home, I know you got a question. Call into the hotline. Everything's on the table. You can ask me. You can ask Larry. We're ready to go. Golden ticket number. Ready? It is. This is when half the crowd starts to lose their mind, because the moment I say the first letter, they're all like, ah, crap. All right. V is in Victor. 455-7Y-503. There it is. Again, just, tune in next week. Your number's still good. All right. Let me see. Yeah, see? Greg Whitaker did it, right? As soon as I said V, he's like, ah, crap. He didn't get it. Somebody's asking about Max. Yeah, we can do a little shout out for Max. So, Max hasn't been on in a couple of weeks, and we want to wish Max well. Max's grandfather passed away, and today is there's a service today, and so Max is tending to things that are a lot more more important than being on a show like this. And it's a really good reminder for all of us that life is really precious, and we should really live in the moment and really be grateful for everything that we do have, because you never know when it can be taken away from you. And so for Max, I hope you're doing well. We're thinking about you, buddy, and I'm sure we'll see you soon. So we got another caller on the line from North Carolina. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. Hello?
Hey, Rick. Hey, Larry. This is David.
Hey, David.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, quick question. I'm sitting here fishing, so I had to stay at the dock because my boat, I can't get it out in the middle of the water. I can't get your broadcast. But the bass have gone, the largemouth have gone deep, and the sexy shad works, but I'm sort of getting bored with it. I mean, you get bored with throwing the same thing, even though it works. Is there anything out new that's sort of worth trying?
Is that a question for me or? Oh. Go ahead, Larry. You answer that question.
All right, I'm not going to lie to you. I have not that much lake experience. But are you throwing, like, sexy shad colored crankbait?
Yeah, I'm throwing a deep water crankbait. Some of the stuff I've got from MONSTERBASS, some of it, from KVD, things like that. They work.
Okay.
The one color works well, but again, it becomes a boredom, right? You start the same stuff all the time.
What do you think about like an underspin swim bait, like with the jig head on it with the blade, a spinnerbait blade, or the blade on the bottom looks like a spinnerbait?
I've tried it once or twice, but nothing's really happened here.
Okay.
Yeah, I've tried it, but it's never really worked here, at least, and I haven't heard anybody else been real successful with it.
Okay.
At this lake.
What if, just humor me for a moment. You said you get monster bass?
Yep.
All right. What if you took these Ned heads and you paired them with who knows? Could be some of these TRD craws or another bait that you have that's appropriate for a Ned rig, and bounce that off the bottom for a little bit.
It's worth a try. Like I said, I could just something different.
Yeah, something different. It just depends on.
Yeah.
How deep are we talking?
We're talking about some areas around 12. The worst I go is 15 to 18 deep.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I was just up in Michigan, and I was in that type of water. We were throwing a lot of drop shot, and we were throwing a lot of Ned rigs.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
You got it, man. Thanks a lot for calling in. Good luck. Hopefully you catch some.
Thank you.
Hey, Fixie, there's a lot of people asking about the golden ticket numbers. Can they see the numbers on the screen? Oh.
Yeah, they're there. Just gotta look.
All right. Michael Matthew. I was thinking the same. Check the box. Were you thinking about tubes, or what were you thinking about? Oof. I see a lot of Alex. I see Alex Rudd in here, and I think I might have seen the Make Rudd Rich hashtag somewhere. Speaking of that, before we get to our next caller, and we do have one, I'm just curious, and you don't have to share this with anyone, Larry, but I was watching that video when you were in Bass Pro Shops, and you're like, oof, look at this boat. This is $65,000. Now, if every one of my subscribers just gives me $1, I can buy it, and you flash the Cash App up.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. How many people gave you $1?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't make that much money, but I paid for the food at Bass Pro.
All right.
Off of that money, so I mean, it was free food.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I guess I was supposed to save it for a boat, but I only ended up with like $20. Well, I appreciate the $20, but ended up with $20.
Yeah, it's funny. I always have dreams like that. I'm always like, if everybody just gave me $1.
Yeah.
Like,
and it was kind of a joke. It wasn't so much of like actually asking for it. It was just like kind of comedic relief, I guess, and
Sure.
people actually sent some money. So I was like, okay,
Right on.
I'm not gonna turn it down.
All right, let's take our next call from California. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, Larry, Rick. This is Fishing with T-Rex out here.
How's it going,
Hey,
bro?
how are you?
It's going good, man. I just called in to see how you guys are doing and tell Rick, man, I'm ready for you to burn something because I love that video the other day burning that frog. That was cool.
Well, we're gonna burn some stuff tonight.
I have a question for Larry there.
Yep.
I know him and his sidekick fisherman there. I watch their videos all the time. When are you guys gonna come out to California and do some fishing?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if we're even like geared up to go to California. I don't know what we were throwing. What lures do you throw in California? Is it different from the South or the southeast portion of the United States?
Well, it just depends on where we're fishing at out here because there's so many different lakes and stuff. We use, like if we go to Pine Flat or anything like that that's real close to me, we throw a lot of the A-rig and there's a lot of trees and stuff. So we throw the jigs and that kind of stuff around. It's basically the same thing because I fish back east. My wife's from Baton Rouge, so we go back there and fish all the time. But like if we go out to the Delta, because the Delta the last week of this month is having their big frog classic. You can only fish with a frog, and they're so good at fishing. If you love to frog fish, that's the place to go right there. That's all we throw when we go over there.
We need to make a trip. Most definitely, that's like a bucket list fishing spot. Because when I think of California, I think of like just big baits and big bass, like big swim baits, like big shad or gizzard shad swim bait pattern and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're planning another one of those meetups. We just had one in Michigan. We've got one on the books for I can't remember, late October, up on the St. Lawrence for some primetime smallie fishing. But we're definitely going to have one for the West Coast. Probably won't be until the first part of 2022. But whether it's Delta, Clear Lake, or Lake of the Pines, or I don't wait, Lake of the Pines? No, not Lake of the Pines. T-Rex, help me. It's no bar. Bullard's Bar. Anyway, but definitely like Clear Lake. We're gonna set something up,
Yeah.
And when we do, Larry,
Clear Lake and the Delta, in my opinion, are the two best.
Yeah. So we'll definitely have to make that.
But
happen.
you let me know when that's gonna happen. I'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
Bring the old boat out.
Attaboy.
It was so hot on Sunday when I went out fishing, the damn tire melted right off the boat coming home.
Oh my
that
God.
Sucked.
Yeah.
So,
awesome.
All right. Well, I'm sure you guys need more callers. I just want to call in, say, let's burn something.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to. So, thanks a lot for calling in, man. We'll talk to you soon. All right. All right,
guys. Have a good one.
Let's see. Who do we got? He's calling back in. All right. Let's take this guy. Long-time listener, second-time caller.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey, one of the callers that called in
wait.
a few seconds ago or a
Sorry,
minute ago.
Hold on. Who is this?
Brendan.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure. Go ahead.
So one of the callers just a few minutes ago, he was asking for lure recommendations for fishing for bass, and a big shaky head with a Strut King bullworm or a Nico rig are two great ones. So I just wanted to give that to him real quick there, if he's still listening.
I'm sure he is.
Like it.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yep. All
right, man. All right. That's right, Gramps. I know the voice. I know who it is. It's fishing the southeast. John Nolte. I broke this month's square bill. I hit the dock. here's my suggestion. Hit up Samuel at Kingfisher Customs. I don't know. Hit him up on Instagram or on the website. Hit up his support. Tell him that it broke. Tell him that you think you deserve to have a new one. He'll send you one out. I'm pretty sure. What else? Oh, let's jump over. We've got someone from Winter Park, Florida, on the line. Let's go. How's it going?
What's up, Rick? Yeah, it's going good. This is Model Fishing down here in St. Cloud, Florida.
How's it going, man?
Going good. I see iCast is next week. Unfortunately, I can't go to it because I got to work all day. But I'm looking to maybe hit you guys up. Maybe we could do get some drinks after iCast on like Thursday or Friday night.
Well, unfortunately, I can't do it on Friday night, but I can tell you this: there's 2 big parties every year at iCast. I don't know if people know about it, but Costa always holds a really big party. You got to be on the guest list. But there's this other company that's having a party. They've had one for the last 3 years, and it turns out it's actually pretty big.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's Monster Bass. It's Line Cutters. It's Filthy Anglers, and a few others. We get together. We're taking over Howl at the Moon on, is it Wednesday night? Uh-oh. We're taking over Howl at the Moon, and I've got a handful of badges. I'll tell you what, or free entries, free drinks and stuff. But I'll tell you what, if you hit me up and you can make it, I'll hook you up with one of those wristbands. Thursday, it's Thursday? Yep. Oh, really? It's Thursday. So if you're coming out Thursday night, we'll hook you up with a wristband. We'll get you into the party. It's a pretty good time. We give lots of stuff. I think. There's a kayak company that's giving away a kayak at the show, or at this party. I'm not quite sure who it is, but I'm more than happy to hook you up.
Nice, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll see you Thursday at Howl at the Moon.
Yeah, sounds great. I watched your video today, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I commented on it.
I was wondering who commented. I was like, does Rick comment, or is it Ralphie? Is it somebody else?
No, Ralph.
That's cool.
Ralphie wears a pink bunny suit and shoots his eye out. Rick comments on videos. it's actually Rafi.
Rafi.
But if you call him Ralphie, I'm gonna. No, yeah, we I lost my train of thought. Oh no, that's actually me. I comment on the Monster Bass channel all the time. Sometimes I probably should just keep my mouth shut, like on which one did I start? Oh God, Get Your Fish On. Like, it's so hard. Like when I sit there and I hear someone be like, "Yeah, this is garbage," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, you have no idea." Like, or when someone tells me that like the $6 T-shirts are a scam, I'm like, "What are you talking about? They're not a scam. We literally have $6 T-shirts. I got hundreds of them available." Yeah. Anyway, so listen.
Yeah, some people are just there to hate.
Exactly. Well, listen, man. Thanks for calling in, and hit me up for Thursday, and we'll see you at Howl at the Moon.
Awesome, sweet.
All right.
Have a safe trip.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Let's. Oh, do we have another person? Oh, we dropped him. All right. Listen. We're going to be super respectful of Larry's time. I mean, what time is it there? Is it 7? What time zone?
7, yeah.
You're in Central. All right.
Yep, Central.
All right. Listen, we got time for a couple more calls, so if you guys have some questions, let's do it. Hold on. I'm having trouble with the $6 shirts. It keeps saying it's $14. You got to put in the promo code. Put in the promo code that's listed on the card, and you'll get the shirt for the price that you wanted. So you can't miss out. If you got any problems, hit up marketing@monsterbass.com. We'll take care of you. Or, better yet, the reason why we're so good is because we have the bearded bad man himself. His wife is on the line here, taking care of customer service. So we have the best customer service because of people like Bethany. So you got any questions, just hit up Bethany Rudd. She'll take good care of you. Speaking of Bethany Rudd, Larry, did you know that Alex Rudd has 2 turkeys growing in his backyard? One's named Lunch and one's named Dinner. And
Really?
yeah. And when we were there, they were like this big, and now they're like big, I don't know, ugly birds that I think,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing those at some point. Are they really going to be lunch and dinner, or are they just...
Well, I don't know that Bethany really likes me to call them, her little kids lunch and dinner, but that's the best I can do. I'll tell you what, I can make it happen. If you want, why don't I put you and Alex is going to kill me. You ever watch the WWF?
Yeah. Well, that was before me.
All right,
Yeah,
WWE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to try and do.
Okay.
How about I get you and Alex Rudd on the same boat?
Okay.
And then I'll do my best to get his mayor. Now, the mayor of his town is Kane.
Really?
Yeah, swear to God. It's the greatest thing ever. Yeah.
I watched that on A&E. His special on A&E. Yeah, I watched that. I didn't even know that was his town, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'll get you guys, and the best part about it is you can go and see Lunch and Dinner for yourself.
Yeah, most definitely. I want to meet Lunch and Dinner now that I've heard about them.
Yeah, there you go. What do you say we take a couple more calls? One of them I think might be Alex Rudd's Mama and Papa. But let's take this call from California, and let's see what's going on. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
Good. How are you?
Hey. All right. I just got home from work. I saw the notification you guys are doing that live. I couldn't wait to get here.
Right on.
Hey, Larry, I was going to ask you, all right, I'm going to run you a scenario.
Yep.
Shallow water, lots of weeds. What would you use?
Top water. Frog. Probably frog.
Okay.
Top water frog. Yeah.
See, I've been doing that, and I just can't catch anything on a frog. So then I just go to my number one, which is a weightless, Textric Senko, and then I start slaying them on that.
Yep,
I cannot figure out the frog.
Yep, that you can always either downsize your frog, or if there's not like a lot of moss, or if the weeds if they're like 3-4 inches below the surface of the water, like a little popper or a small chapo or some. Either top water bait that makes a lot of noise. That's normally something that I would go to.
Okay.
Yep.
What about that? I think it's called the Thunderhawk thing that came in the Monster Bass July box, I think, or June.
Which one? The Buzz Frog?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good option. I mean, that's weedless, so.
Okay.
Or a buzzbait.
I haven't
Sometimes
given up on the
people
whole
need a
frog
frog,
thing
they'll
yet,
need a
but-
buzzbait.
Okay. All right, so don't give up on the frog.
Yeah, never give up. Can't give up on a frog. Another thing you can do, you can like cast it up onto the bank and then bring it into the water. I mean, if there's trees and stuff like that where you're going to get hung up at, don't do it. But if the bank is kind of flat, you can kind of cast it up the bank, bring it down, and it gives it more of a natural look, like it's jumping off of land, kind of. And a lot of times they'll just eat it off of you'll get like the reaction strike when it hits the water.
Okay. I had a bite recently on that Lunker Hunt Dragonfly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the first one that actually came up and took it under the water. And I was so shocked that I forgot to set the hook. Yeah, it was pretty funny. But, all right, I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
And good luck to you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks,
I love your guys' content, man. You guys are awesome.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank
All right,
you.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, take care, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, we've got someone on the line. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I kind of recognize the number, but it only says 2 calls, and I find it hard to believe that he's only called in twice. But let's go ahead. Hello.
Hey, it honestly kind of saddens me that you don't have my number memorized yet.
Well,
do we have a close enough relationship for that?
Well, you're not calling my phone there, Alex Rudd. So
yeah, you have it memorized though. Like
I
you
do.
can see it and know.
I
At this point.
I do. It's actually you can't see it, but it's actually tattooed on my hand.
Oh, is it? I thought it was the inner thigh. I thought that's
No.
where it was tattooed, but I guess the hand's okay
See?
too. That's the second best
I'm
part.
not even making that up. Anyway, how's it going, Alex Rudd?
I'm good. I'm good. I'll be honest. I just called in because Bethany actually used the words, "This is boring," and you need to call in and liven things up. That's what I'm calling in for. We're gonna blame it on Bethany.
Wow. Can
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to say. Can you do me a favor and just
I don't either.
I'd like you to let Bethany know that she's hosting next week.
She's hosting next. I would honestly love if we could set up Bethany hosting either my live stream or the Monster Bass live stream, just to see the pure panic in her eyes when it starts. I think it would be amazing. She would honestly probably do really good. She would probably put on like the customer service voice that she has, because she used to like actually have to answer the phone as part of her job. So she's got like this nice, fancy customer service voice she would turn on and probably do really well.
I don't doubt it.
Don't doubt it at all. Larry, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We need to go fishing soon.
Yeah, so I wanted to reach out to you. Then I saw you had your accident, and I was like, I'll wait. And I guess I just never came back around to reaching out with your foot.
Yeah, man, that wasn't fun. I'm going to just keep blaming Judson for that one and say that he made me break my leg just to make him feel bad, because he still feels bad about that. So we'll keep on him. But no, yeah, soon, man. We'll figure something out and we'll get together and go catch us some fish.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, just let me know when. I'm free. I'm free any day.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome. I like to hear that. That's the kind of attitude I like right there.
Yes, sir.
Well, maybe you should be planning some sort of get-together down in the South that we can have a big collaboration, get everyone up there instead of you going to Michigan.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down, man. I'm always down. I think that would be definitely something in the winter, because we can fish here in the winter. It'd be cold, but it'd still be fun. We could, do bonfires and go fishing and eat a bunch of good food and have us some fun down here in Tennessee doing something. Maybe on Chickamauga or something.
So is that your way of saying you're going to take this on and you're going to plan it?
Yeah, sure, I can. Do you want me to?
I do.
All right. Do I have the unlimited power and resources of Monster Bass behind me?
You have the unlimited power and resources of Rafi. You have
That's good enough, I guess.
Yeah. And the customer service team. Yeah. Whatever you guys can pull off and make happen would be great. Just let me know when I have to show up, and I can come for free, right?
Yeah, you definitely can come for free. Yeah, it's kind of your gig, so I would guess you would probably show up for free. Yeah.
Well, somehow I feel like I'm paying for this.
Just want to let you know, yeah, you definitely are paying for this. I'm standing here looking at lunch and dinner right now, and they miss you. I can tell they do.
Well, I miss them, and maybe
you need to come see them.
Yeah, I need to come see them, and I need to bring them like their adopted little brother, the Fainting Goats, because I promise you, the next time I roll into town, I will have that whole thing lined up, and I'm gonna show up at your front door with a Fainting Goat.
That's amazing. You know what? That would probably be one of the greatest gifts I ever got from you.
God.
Here, I'm texting you a picture of either lunch and or dinner. I'm not really sure. I can't tell them apart anymore because they've both got big enough that they're very the same. And so there's you a picture of what the turkeys look like now. So there you go.
Yeah, Larry, true story. This is how much Monster Bass is a family environment. When I showed up at Alex Rudd's house, as a good guest always does, I showed up with a gift for Alex's wife, and I brought her a gift bag. I think I had some nice candles in it, and I think I had a couple jars of turkey gravy. All right, hold on. There it is.
Man, it's pretty cool.
They look like turkeys now. They're not little.
Yeah,
dude, come on, man, come on.
All right, how much longer before you eat this? Like,
So my understanding is a turkey isn't full grown until it's 8 months old, and then they said once it reaches that point, that you want a male turkey to be at least 35 to 40 pounds before you kill it. So we got a little while before they get there. I'm thinking a yearish, and we'll be where we need to be to eat a turkey. So,
Larry, let me ask you a question. If you were to go to the grocery store and buy a turkey, how much would it cost you?
Well, that's a good question. What time of the year is it? It's close to Thanksgiving.
I don't
you know,
care.
prices.
5 months from. Let's call it January.
January. What? $40.
All right, $40. Alex, how much will you estimate that you're going to spend in food to feed lunch and dinner over their lifetime?
oh man, over their lifetime,
Well, you're not.
maybe.
Wait. Let's take a step back. You're going to eat these, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat them.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
1,000%.
So-
there is going to be a turkey die at some point. Yeah.
Okay, so how much do you think you're going to spend to feed lunch and dinner?
Well, a 50-pound bag of food is about $10, and that 50-pound bag of food will last them about 6 months.
Oh,
So-
that's it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I may have $25, $30 invested in these turkeys by the time it's all said and done, and I've got 2 of them.
All right. Let me interrupt this conversation really quick. It's time for another golden ticket. Let me give away some more stuff. I'm going to give away a 10-pound bag of feed for turkeys. So, no. All right, you ready for this? Here we go. Is there a way to find out the last show's golden ticket numbers that did all 4 claim the last show? Justin Osborne, here's how you do it. Just go watch the repeat of last show. Just go watch the video and you get all the numbers. It's pretty simple. I'm not hiding it. Go for it. All right. Golden ticket number is W. I'm sorry. It's a W. W1398K6827. All right. Go ahead, Larry. I think you were trying to say something.
Would they win?
Oh, no, I don't have it.
Yeah, they're going to win a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. Is that one of the
Whole bunch of
T-shirts
stuff. You sound like me giving away
that
something.
we can get with the promo that you and Larry have on? Joseph, no, the T-shirt that we have the $6 or $8 promo is very specific. It's the Whataburger T-shirt. What a Monster Bass T-shirt. You can get one of those. That just happens to be the special this month. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna hook you guys up with stuff every single month, and yeah, there it is. It's here. You can take a look. Rafi's got it on. This is the shirt you can get for $6 or $8. Oh, there you go. Did we actually send some of those to Jeremy Francis or no? Okay, I want to add some stuff to everybody's stuff. All right.
Hey, Rick, Bethany says she wants one of those.
No, Bethany, I would tell your wife if she's not listening. I would love to send you one, but I do believe. Can we go back into the chat? I believe that she tendered her resignation. I mean, listen.
You quit?
Yeah.
I quit. I turned in my letter of resignation.
Dang. Oh well.
Yeah,
there you go.
You got to pay full price now, Bethany.
Yeah, there you go. No more hashtag discounts, right?
No more hashtag make Red rich. It's more. I don't know. I got nothing.
We're done. It's done after that one.
Yep, there it is. Woo-wee.
There it is.
All right. Well, listen, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, buddy. Anytime, man. I just thought I'd call in, liven a few things up, talk for a few minutes, and yeah, it's always good to hear your voice.
Well, I'm sad that you're not going to be at ICAST this year.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna miss seeing everybody, but I think it's gonna be a good thing. We'll do it all next year. I kind of just have no desire to be there this year, and with everything going on with that and everything like that, I just think it's better that I'm home and not down there. So
you got an update for us on him?
Yeah, man. So he's actually doing really well. Went and got his 3-month PET scan a couple weeks back. Cancer in his colon and in his liver is reduced significantly. The best way that the doctor described it was before it was like a bright flashlight in a dark room, and now it's like a dull flashlight in a bright room.
All right.
So he's doing really well. Obviously he's still doing chemo, still doing all the treatments and all that. So they're just going to keep on hammering him and keep on him and just, do their best to get rid of the cancer. And that's kind of the goal, is to hopefully get rid of it eventually, but we just got to keep on keeping on. So he's doing good. He's too tough for his own good some days, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, good stuff. I appreciate the update. Tell him we said hi, and we obviously want the best for him and for you guys. So.
Well, all right. Well, it was good to talk to you boys. Larry, hit me up, buddy, and we'll get something planned out and go fishing and have a good time. Dog, get over here, and I will talk to you boys later.
All right, man. See ya.
See ya.
Oof. God. All right. Do we don't have any more callers, do we? All right, great. We're not going to take any more. We're going to leave that with Alex. Larry, I'm really grateful that you took the time to be on the show today. Real excited about the partnership and some of the things we're going to do in the future. I know we didn't get into it in the show today, but it was really great talking with you. I look forward to seeing you at ICAST and catching up, and hopefully we can have you on the show another time.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it. Cool. I like it.
Yeah. So,
I like what we got going.
Awesome. Yes, well,
sir.
Listen, you have a great night, and we'll have you on again.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Larry.
Yes, sir.
All right. God, he's a nice kid. He's a nice one. I like surrounding myself with good people, and he's definitely one of them. I don't know about that Rudd character who called and infiltrated my show and said that, it was getting boring. My former employee, Bethany, telling her husband that the show's boring and blah, blah, blah. All right, what do you guys say we switch it up a little bit? So I've been thinking a lot about how to mix things up, and we've got some big announcements coming up in the future. So we got some big announcements, and we're gonna make some changes to the show. Coming for you, Joe Rogan. We're slowly eating away at your market share, and we're coming for you, bro. As I was talking when I first started, I went on a little bit of a rant and talked about like the baits and why I think the box is special. And I'm gonna have some guests on in a future show where we literally talk about how they review boxes. Because to me, when someone just reviews the box and says, "Well, this one was worth $50, $35, was it a good value or not?" I think you're missing the point. It's not about did you just get good value, because listen, who says who says this bait's worth $15? The brand. The brand can put any price tag they want on this stuff. So when you think about the value, it's all in the eye of the beholder. I think what it comes down to, though, are if I sent you 8 baits that are straight up right from Bass Pro Shops, then just go to Bass Pro Shops, get yourself a box. But if you want to be part of a community and you want to get access to new baits, like brands like this that you just never heard of, right, that are new to the market, you're getting them before the general public. That's what's cool, right? Getting access to and then getting a video from someone like Paul, who's going to show you how to use this bait so that you can catch more fish, so that you can participate in the big bass championships and win stuff, right? We gave away prizes to the guys that caught the smallest fish. We've given away prizes to the guys that caught the biggest fish. It's all about having a ton of fun, being a part of something special, and making a difference in this world. So I think that when someone, when people are making videos and doing unboxings and they don't actually tell you, like when they're just like, and I got a square bill from Kingfisher Customs. I think that's a mistake. I think it's a mistake because it doesn't tell the whole picture. It doesn't tell you that you're getting this before anyone else on the planet. It doesn't tell you that these are hand painted by this guy in Florida. It doesn't tell you that it's got BKK hooks. It doesn't tell you like the story behind it. But we put all that in the magazine, right? We put all that in the little brochure. So I encourage you all to just take a quick note. Like, we're going to point out when it's made in America. We're going to tell you when it's new, when it's exclusive, and all that good stuff. So let's move on to our next thing. Our next segment's called Bag It or Burn It. And I'm gonna tell you about some baits that I get every day in the mail. And what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna crap on brand names. So if someone sends me a bait and I think it's garbage and I'm not gonna put it in the box, I'm not gonna tell you the brand because I don't think that would be doing a service. But if someone sends me a bait and I think it's great and I'm gonna put it in a future box, I'm gonna tell you about the brand. So I'm gonna show you products that are in the box, that are going in the box, and those are obviously the ones we're gonna bag it. And those that we're not gonna put in the box, I'll tell you why, and we're gonna burn them. Why? Because I got a flamethrower and I gotta find something to do with it, and I love doing some stuff. So, Jared, how do we go about doing this? Are you gonna take the camera off, or?
I'll take the camera off, and then I'll point the mic so that you can talk while you're burning.
All right, so let me grab the baits first of all. Okay. So here's a bunch of baits that I got. And like I said, I probably get 80 a month. I'm going to take you through each one of them. And then I'm going to let you see them. Okay. All right, so here's the first one I got. Looks like a Senko. Feels like a Senko. Smells like plastic. And I don't mean like in a good way. It doesn't smell like it's got donkey sauce or swamp juice or any kind of fish oil or attractant or coffee scent that anyone on the God's green earth would ever want to put onto a bait. Hold on, my kid's leaving. Where you going, buddy? Where you going? Yeah, come on over here. We're live. Come on. Say hi to everybody. Oh, you got to tuck down. Oh, there he is. Hi. All right, that's my son, Maximus. Where are you going?
Tommy's.
Are you guys going to be drinking?
No.
Any girls coming over?
No.
Why not? What are you guys going to do?
I don't know yet.
All right. When am I going to see you again?
Tomorrow, maybe?
All right. All right, hold on. I got to give my kid a hug. All right, have a good night. Oh, there's a bag for Karen Shoemaker. There's a green bag on the thing over there. No, on the table by the porch. It's for Karen. All right. So here's the Senko. Looks pretty good. Two things about it. A, it smells like really cheap plastic. It feels like really cheap plastic. And when I hooked it, first of all, this has no salt in it either. But when I hooked it, I ran the hook through it, and it started to tear like the long way. It wasn't solid at all. And so for that reason, I say burn it. All right, here's another one. This one's great. So, all right, forget the color, right? Looks like a nice little paddle tail, like, a little swim bait that, it's got really nice action, all that other stuff. Looks great. Like, who doesn't want one? Maybe in a different. First of all, what do you guys think about a bait like this? You guys want baits like this in there? Again, assuming it's got a different pattern. Yeah. Okay. So I tied this on and I threw it in the pool. I don't care what you do to this thing. It's never going to run true. The hook is so bent. I pulled out 4 different ones and they all had the same problem. They're all bent. It's garbage. So you know what I say? Justin agrees with me. Justin Osborne says burn it. Fine, we're going to burn it. Here's another one. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about this one. What do you guys think about this? Okay. I'm going to let you guys decide. So, nice hollow body frog. It's green. It's got some pattern on the bottom. Squishy. Right? What do you guys think about this? First of all, what do you think this thing cost? Okay. Hollow body frog. It's got super sharp, sticky hooks. What do you think? Super sticky hooks. It's a green hollow body frog. It's got nice 3D eyes. You know, there's nothing super special about it. It looks like a really solid hollow body frog. The body's not too large. It's a 60 millimeter frog. It's a pretty standard sized frog. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's amazing, right? It's super soft, compresses. I threw it in the water. It floated. It got water, right? What if I told you that these guys are selling this frog for $12.99? Yeah. Listen. This frog you probably buy in China for 72 cents. There's nothing wrong with it, but I can't in good conscience put a frog in there that someone's jacking the price up just so they can make a buck. Garbage in there, burn it. Last but not least. Oh, woo-wee. Look at this bait. What do you guys think of that? Nice little swim bait. What do you guys think about a bait like this? Probably has some really decent action. Probably not bad for a pond. You know, it's small enough. It's pretty good, right? Pretty good, right? What if I told you that every time you throw it, the hooks get caught in here and it fouls every single time? Like, it's a great bait, but the hinges go just a little too far, and so it gets caught every time. Now, this is a knockoff of an old Savage Gear bait. Now, Savage Gear makes some really great baits. Savage Gear, Weston, those guys are brands that are in the big in Europe, and they're making a name for themselves here. Savage Gear, with the help of Nick the Informative Fisherman, is crushing it. But this is a bait. This is a knockoff of an old Savage Gear bait, and they didn't do a great job. So you know what I say? Burn it. Now, I'm going to show you two new baits. I'm going to show you two baits. Here we go. All right. This is, I don't know if you can see it. It's a 3/8 ounce or 3.8 inch paddle tail swim bait. The color on this, they're calling this baby bass. Okay. This is a product release that's coming out at ICAST from Vicious Fishing. These things come in 8 different colors. We threw them in the pool. They've got this sick color called, they've got this one called Pro Blue, and I think it's called Grand Illusion. Amazing. These things have they have great movement. I know there's a ton of paddle tail swim baits out there. And you know, listen, I can't tell you if this one's better from the others, but here's what I can tell you. In terms of paddle tail swim baits, this one checks all the boxes. I love it. Vicious has come back with a vengeance, producing baits, and this one's no different. I think you guys are going to love it. I'm sending some to a bunch of the guys on the team to get their opinions on it. But I say we bagged that one. Love it. Last but not least. Let me show you this one. I don't know if you can see it. All right. This is a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. I'll show you the, I don't know if you can see that. So it's a double willow. This is electromagnetic paint. It's not going to come off. It's also got, I can't tell, green, blue, and white flake on the blade. And then on this one, again, it's electroplated. And, you know, it's silver, and it's got white flake on it. And then it's got a white and chartreuse skirt with a little bit of blue flake on the head. I don't know if you can see it. The wire is not too thick. It's great. And what's interesting about this one, you know, a lot of times on spinner baits you see a silver like stainless steel hook. These guys opted to use a black nickel mustad hook. I think it's mustad. I can't remember, but it's black nickel, and it's a brand name. I can't remember which one. Is it hand tied? Let me see. Hold on. I'm checking. I can't quite tell. There you go. It's I don't know if you can see it. It's hand tied, folks. So it's not just the band, it's hand tied on. So that's a hand tied skirt. No Dunbar. This is not a monster bass bait. I kind of wish it was. Again, this is another new product launch from Vicious, debuting at ICAST, and this to me is definitely one that we need to say yes to, and we need to put it in the box because spinnerbaits are great. Love them. I love them when they're good ones. You guys know I've been a big fan of Z-Man. You know, there's another brand, Nichols, that I'd love to try and get. You know, the problem with Nichols is, you know, he hand paints every single one. He's like a one-man show, and so that's kind of difficult. Wait, do we have a caller?
No.
Oh, okay, good. So there you have it. It's the new Vicious spinnerbait. It's the Spin Doctor. It's a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. Comes in, I think they said 6 colors. I think this is a yes, please. I would like to have it. So we're going to put that in there. Not those. I saw. Wait a minute. Casual Bass Guy, you're saying no to this? I don't understand. I saw Lunker. There's no Lunker candy here. So, anyways. So I'm going to put these two from Vicious. I think they did a great job. Let me shut this because I think they did a great job. I think they sent me baits for consideration that are solid. They passed my smell test or my sniff test, but my sniff test doesn't mean anything. It just means it doesn't go to the garbage. It means that once I say yes, I send it to guys like Rudd or someone else and get their opinion. But at least they made it through the first round. But these guys didn't. So, you know, like I said, for about every 10 baits that someone sends me, 1 to 2 make it through the first round. The rest are garbage. So I say we burn them. Let's do this. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna fire it up. Jared's gonna get the camera, and we're gonna burn it. So you got this, Jared? Okay.
Hold on. Hey, you can't go too far, man.
Can I go right here?
Yeah.
You gonna be able to zoom in and see me?
Yeah, for 1 second. Yeah, if you could do
All right,
right there, that'd be perfect.
You guys want to see my nails? Don't forget, I have twin 8-year-old girls, so I'm not just rocking the blue nails for no reason. All right, guys. So yeah, I've got blue nails. I got some shine on the toes because I got twin 8-year-old girls. But all right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fire up. Let me just remember how to do this. All right. Don't try this at home unless you have a flamethrower like me, but you don't. All right, so as I said before, these guys didn't make the cut, so we're gonna start the. 440,000 BTUs. Let's burn them.
Fuck, that's hot. What do you have to say, Rick?
Yeah. I say burn it. We'll let those baits go to other people's boxes, not ours. Well, there you have it. You can either bag it or you can burn it. These ones, we're burning.
Oh, God. Oh.
There you go. All right. So that was a lot of fun. They're burning. And hold on. I'll be right back. Here.
Yeah, pick it up, Rick.
Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun, and whew, yeah, it's burning kind of like a dumpster fire. It's literally over there burning, and yeah, that was great. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, any bait that's not worth putting in our box is garbage. And as such, it should be treated like such. So.
Smells worse than your bad patch of wood.
All right, well, there you have it. I think that was a great way to end the show. I hope you guys had a good time. We got one last giveaway. We're going to roll through it. Hope you guys had a good time today. All right, Jason Godfrey, for all of you guys out there that want a flamethrower, let's start a revolution. Monster Bass Nation, here's what I say to you. Hook yourself up with a grill gun. That's what it is. It's from grill gun. It's from, let's look it up. I just told someone about it last night on Jason Leonard. That's who I told it from. It's from Grill Blazer. So if you go to Amazon, you can go to Grill Blazer. They got two different versions of it. One does about 250,000 BTUs, but, you know, I needed the big boy one. It's 400,000 BTUs. Let's all get one of these flamethrowers, and let's burn the garbage baits that nobody wants, right? At the end of the day, sear your meat, burn your baits, have a good time. Busting this out. You ready? Last golden ticket of the night. Q211-5J6507. If you've got that number, you just scored yourself a giant prize pack from Monster Bass. And if you didn't win today, listen. The easiest way to win other stuff is to participate in the Big Bass Championships. And if you're not familiar with what it is, it's free. Every single one of you Monster Bass subscribers should be participating. Download the app, join for free, It's that simple. MonsterBass.com/BBC, all the details. If you don't have the promo code, hit up support. We'll hook it up for you. We gave away prizes for the smallest fish. So everybody's going to have a chance to win. It's not just about if you caught the biggest fish. It's about participating, and it's about having fun. So let's have a safe time out on the water if you're going out on the water this weekend. If you're going to the ICAST show and you happen to see me walking around, please come by and say hi. Like, I'd love to say hi to you guys and catch up, and because it's a good time. Monster Bass is a really good time, and we're gonna be at ICAST next week, so there's no show. But here's what I'd like. I'd like you guys to tell me, what guest would you like to see on the show? Who would you like to see? Right? We had a great guest in Larry today. Loved it. Now it's about what can we do to keep stepping up our game and bring you the most interesting people in the industry. So until next week, stay safe, and I'll talk with you soon.